Some people have seen where God has brought you from. You don't really understand it. They don't know your story.
You don't know my story.
You don't know
The things.
You don't know the things that I've come through.
You cannot imagine pain, the trial.
the pain, the trials I've had to
You don't know.
You don't know my story. You don't know the day he
I was at my lowest.
You cannot imagine the strongholds and the walls that separate.
But God has been faithful.
God has been faithful to me.
I am LA. Welcome to my world. Thanks for tuning in to my show, LA Plus 6. I'm going to be telling you about me. I am originally from Indianapolis, Indiana, born and raised. I moved to Georgia a little over a year ago. I have 6 children, you guys. Yes, I do. But wait. I did not have all those kids on myself. I beg. No, but 5 years ago, I lost my husband. He passed away. And 5 months after he passed away, my youngest sister was murdered in front of her 2 small children. She was in a domestic violence relationship. The next day, I got custody of my niece and nephew. At the time, my nephew was 3, his sister was 2 months old. It was like I was literally starting all over. I had 2 children of my own then, so my family literally grew, overnight to 4 children and just me, as a widow. Several months later, I got hit with another bad story that my eldest sister was deceased. That's a long story. You will learn more about that later. And I have her daughter. So long story short, I ended up having 5 kids. Oh, I forgot this part. I was pregnant when I had my oldest sister's child. So I now have 6, and I'm in Georgia with these 6 children. And this job is hard. One of the hardest jobs I have had in my life. Life has not always been easy for me, but with the grace of God, I have been able to have the strength to continue to go on. When I was 3 years old, I lived in the South Side in Indy. My mother was a single parent. I had 2 other sisters, but they had their father had got custody of them, and then eventually they got taken away from him. When I was about 6 years old, my mom had another child. So at this time, it was just me and my youngest sister being raised by my mom. My sisters were now in foster care. I had a brief relationship with them when I was 6 years old. The foster parent was allowing my mom to see the children. It was not a scheduled visit. Someone told, and the kids got removed. When the children got removed, they got moved to Gary, Indiana. And from there, we just completely lost contact. My oldest sister she did come back. My grandmother got her, and that's pretty much it on that. I don't want to make this so long, but anyway, when I was 15 years old, my mom went to prison for murder. My mom's youngest sister had got custody of me and my youngest sister, and she pretty much raised us until I was 18 years old. When I was 18, I was kicked out. Yes. I had no parents. My dad wasn't around. Had no clue where he was at. All I knew was that he was from Chicago, Illinois. That's the last time I seen him. I was like 12 years old. So, can you imagine being 18 years old and you're kicked out on the streets with nowhere to go? All I could think of was to call one of my high school friends, because we were really good friends, and her mom knew me. And I called to talk to my friend, but she was not home, and her mom ended up saying, "Is everything okay?" And I just told her, I said, "No." I said, "My aunt put me out. I don't have any parents." And without me even asking, she said, "Well, you don't have to worry about it. You can come stay with me." And she was like literally my angel in that moment. Not taking away anything that my aunt did for me, but at that moment in time, I just felt like I was hopeless until this woman opened her doors to me. But me and my friend was not following rules. She kept telling us to stop breaking curfew. I was telling my friend like, hey, mom said we gotta stop breaking curfew. We did it, then she kicked us out. We tried to come to our house at 3 in the morning, and we couldn't get the lock, you know, turned. And so her mom was like, yep, I put y'all out. Y'all wanna be grown? Now you're grown. Bye-bye. So I pretty much was like forced into adulthood. Was a guy I was talking to, actually one of the guys that dropped me off the night. Then she kicked us out and he had to come back and get us. So the next day we got our own apartment. That guy that picked me up, I eventually got in a relationship with him. I had my first child with him. And a couple of years later, we had our second child. Now when I was pregnant with her, we were not together. That was a hot situation within itself. I think that's it. I just really want to share my life of being a single parent raising 6 children. This is really hard. I have 5 girls, 1 boy, and the boy is very hyperactive, as you will see during this show. I hope you guys stay tuned, and hey, welcome to my world. You're welcome. Just
That's why I developed this.
Well, now
You don't care, sit down.
what?
No soup, no cuts, no buns, no coconuts. You gotta sign in.
For what?
The auditions.
God.
Let's do it. That girl. Yeah, right.
What's the salad?
Now we just need signatures of the parents.
Thank you. Can I have the braces on?
No, I'm so funny. No. You don't have your fish, Chris. You don't have no fish.
Yes.
I'm here to give you the different characteristics of my 6 children. I'm going to start off first, Jaden. That's a special child there. Literally. He is one of the most loving kid that you probably can come encounter with, and one of the most interesting kids that you can ever see. And his energy level, oh my God, unexplainable. Imagination, unbelievable. He would hit you with a hey, hello, I love you, and 5 minutes later, no, not take it back, not 5 minutes, 5 seconds later, hit you with a bam, wham, I'm here in the building. One of his favorite idols is James Brown. Say it loud. You can catch him in town.
Say it loud. Oh my God. Who you supposed to be? James Brown number 2?
James Brown even doing it.
James Brown what?
This how you do it.
James Brown don't need no one. James Brown don't need nobody.
And their sire, Jaden's little sister. Quite the same personality. Like now, see? Hit you with a kiss. And bam, wham. Thank you, ma'am. I'm in the building. Go. She's very loving, highly energetic, and yes, you have to constantly redirect, but has a lot of character and a lot of love to give the world. And Sire, we have Aaliyah, the little pumpkin pie face baby Aaliyah, the youngest of them all. Very loving, loves all the attention. Now, don't get it twisted, she has a little bit of energy too. But you can catch her more back on a laid-back, chill side. It's my Pritzy girl. She is a girly girl for sure. And she is totally in love with Frozen Princess Bella. Janaya, the Tasmanian devil. No, I'm just kidding. She goes from 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Loving child. a lot of energy. She has an imagination out of this world. I call that my star child. I believe she's going to be a very talented actress. Stay tuned for Janiyah. Jewel. Jewel, the name fits her well. She is a jewel to be around. Very lovable, very kind, helpful, and she loves sports. That is my sports child. Catch her using her artistic ways of drawing, and her imagination is quite ethereal. That's Jewel. Zariah, my glamour girl. So pretty, Miss Popular is what she's known by. My singer, that's gonna be my star child as well. She loves to sing. Very girly girl. Life of clothing and a lot of counseling and guiding is what I give her. Stay tuned for Zariah.
Won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. Darling, stay with me. Why am I so emotional? No, it's not a good look as in self-control. Deep down, it's never worked. Oh, this is not it. Are you talking about that song? Go ahead. Stay with me. 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me. Oh, oh, darling, stay with me. Won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need.
See you later.